Welcome to No Man's Sky survival mode, and here we are. We are up in the space anomaly because this is where I want to start, because I passed the milestone for extreme survival robust. So what I want to do is go and talk to Polo about what the next step in the process is going to be. I'm not expecting too much from this, but it means that I'm just tidying up is probably the best way to describe this. We're just going to come in here. I've been distracted from my reports, friend, thinking only of your return from the wild atmosphere. Share every detail. Polo is wrapped with envy as I recount tales of the monstrous climates I have endured, the horrendous travels through burning rain and choking heat. What peculiar jealousy. I feel inspired to create some new technological marvel and offer me the results. I think we'll go with exosuit. It's probably not then. Clever, a strong suit, a long life, friend. Friend, you have given me much to consider. Please, I must take some time. Perhaps you're right to explore a little more. Yes, find interesting stories to tell me. A home loves to gather stories. You will know when I am ready, friend. All I ask is you to see the sights I cannot. So we got to see this. It's hardly worth the effort, to be honest. Never mind, we can always sell it for parts. 22 slot B multi-tool. Not that. I mean, we could go and have a look at in here, but I don't think he's got anything that's of great interest to me. But we'll just have a quick look. So we're just going to go in here. What have you got? Crate items of quicksilver. I mean, got fireworks. I think I've got most of the stuff here. I think what we could probably do is pick up these bronze statues. Like that. Not particularly that interested in gestures, to be honest. I mean, we got a Nada decal, anomaly decal. Actually, let's get the galactic hub decal as well. And we've got silver blob statue. That uses up all my quicksilver. Hopefully Hello Games will do another community mission soon. I've got a feeling that the reason we're not getting any community missions is they're working hard on the next update, and I think that's the next thing. In fact, I'd go as far as saying that don't be surprised, guys, if the next update is introduced as part of a community mission, that we get some kind of community mission that will then lead into the update. Snafu left a comment about me getting back on going to manufacturing bases and operational bases to get formulas, and that was originally going to be the focus of my video. But what I've actually done, guys, is I've had a little bit of a rethink, because I've been working on hard to increase my income. Just to show you here, you see I've got to 154 million. And what I want to start with in this part is expand my specialist farming, because I've got a little bit tired of going up into the domes on my base, and I forgot that extra base on a cold planet. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get in here. I'm going to jump out here and just fly up here. We've got nearly 2 hours before Polo sends out a message. I'll be very interested to see whether there is something past that next mission, or whether it's just going to carry on the way it is. Have a quick check of the missions here. Oh, it says I could hand in a mission. I wasn't aware that I'd actually finished a mission. Yeah. Oh, collect one unstable gel. Well, I can't remember doing it, but the game thinks I've done it, so I'm not going to complain. And you can see what I've done is I've grabbed a whole load of missions here. Unsinkable. And what we're going to do, guys, is jump into here. We're going to go back to my primary base. East outpost, sorry. Here we are, we're on the base. I'm just going to go up here. I don't want this video to be too long because I've had a busy day so far and I've got some more work to do, and I'm literally trying to squeeze this video in when I'm supposed to be having a break. Whoops, a break. So what I'm going to do is pick the plants first so we can get the frost crystals. The problem I've got is the fact that, well, the easiest way is to demonstrate it, guys. If I do that, so that's one entire dome picked. If I come into here, I can go to the high capacity. If I come in here, and where's the glass? If we go in here and see, one dome makes 16 glass, but if I show you here, you can see here the glass, living glass, needs 5 glass to make that. That means that that's only 3 units, which means that at the moment my frost crystal production is not keeping up with the output from my gamma weed farm. Also, another complication is, if I can find it, is not polyfiber. Where is it? There's something in here that I want to show you. Not lemonum. Is it lemonum? Not lemonum. There it is. The heat capacitors also need 100 frost crystals with the selenium. Therefore, I need a lot more frost crystal output to actually make sure that I can keep up with my advanced manufacturing, and I don't think the domes are really going to cut it, and that's the reason why I want to set up a frost crystal farm. And what we're going to do is just pick up these plants here and just get out of that. Get out. The other thing that's also irritating me is these ladders. I wish Hello Games would go back to the way they were before. I'm getting really tired of getting hooked on those ladders from time to time. Just check. Yeah, we've got plenty of. Actually, what I could do. No. I'll pick these first. So I'm just going to pick these as well first. And we've got plenty of. And I've got the selenium. Where's the... I've got to find it again, sorry guys. Not magna gold. There we are. We'll make a couple of those. And I think they can go to the high capacity, because I'm sure... Oh no. That can go to... Oh, I've stolen the nomad. Oh well. We can soon fix that. And what I'm going to do is pick these up as well. Just going to whip round here like that. Going the wrong way. And I think if we hang a right here, I mean, and that's another problem with the backlog because of the frost crystals, is that at the moment I'm not using all my cactus flesh because I need the cactus flesh for the other items, but I can't really, unless I sell the items cheap. And where is it now? What am I doing? I'm just going to jump out again. That means what I can do now is send the nitrogen to the Colossus. And I've clicked out too quick. And what we should be able to do now is make some. I can make some thermic condensate. Which I can probably hook out one of those back that we've got. Oh wow. My suit is filling up. Oh, that's because of the thing. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. I shouldn't really be doing this. Whoops, so I don't want that. So chloride lattice, tetracolbite. Yeah, well, we don't have a use for that. Right. So we've gathered everything up now. And what I want to do is let's get into here. Get the filter. And we'll go to what? Well, it's called primary base, but we're going to rename it. We've got plenty of buildings around here, so I think what we're going to do is start putting the farm out about here, I think, so that I can dodge into these buildings if I start getting too cold. I'm just going to go across. There's the farm, up one, and I think we start about there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we do them in rows of 12 roughly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bit of a kink in the centre there, but we'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting a bit close. 10. Getting too close. That's awful. Right, let's just dodge back into here. Just let the temperature build back up again. You delete you. You're reasonably okay. And just delete you. I'm just going to nip across and across again. Go 1, 2, 3. And wow, what a wobble! What a wobble! You up, pick you up, pick you up, pick you up, pick you up. And I think we can. Oops, back one. One across. I think if I stand roughly about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure if this is 12, but who cares? Because we can put 9 more outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stop there because what I'm actually doing is consuming the dioxide in my high capacity suit, and I don't want to exhaust that completely. Actually, is there dioxide on this planet? Cobalt, copper. It's always difficult to tell when you're down on the planet, wherever you are. Yeah, we've got. It says we've got dioxide here. Mate, okay. What I'm going to do then is put them all out. I think, because I can always go and get some more dioxide. Back one, up one. Got plenty of sodium. Cross. Yeah, stop telling me what game. We can get another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've actually run out of frost crystals before the dioxide. Right, I think what we're going to do is go looking for some dioxide. haven't used the Nomad for a very long time, so maybe a bit of fun to get out and explore. I get away from the base. I actually need some carbon as well. Actually, come to think it out, I can actually pick up the. Oops. Pick up a bit of dihydrogen as well. That will help the frigate fuel, because I've got loads and loads of fuel for the ship at the moment. Yes. Let's have a quick look round. Got there. Toxic plants. Got a beacon over there. Not sure, what's that beacon then? Let's head towards that beacon. I'm not sure what that beacon actually is. I think I've already looted these, so there's some trees here, so we're gonna keep pressing the F key to get out, because I've just been playing Imperium. So you get used to pressing certain keys to do certain things, especially when the games are like Imperium and No Man's Sky, because they're both space-based survival games. you just keep pressing the same keys again. Now there is a reason why I'm collecting this carbon, and that is that when we get back to the base, I want to build maybe a temporary shack or something. No, or do I really need a temporary shack? Anyway, I need the carbon anyway to push up my condensed carbon, so I can always chuck it into the what we call it, the refiner. Sorry, brain faded a little bit there, guys. Yeah, we can always shove it into the refiner and turn it into condensed carbon. Oops. Obviously the exocraft likes to destroy. Wait. Get out. Yeah, how's the fuel on here? Yeah, well. I can always use the carbon to fuel the Nomad. I'll just keep flying through the trees. Wow. Something tells me I need to upgrade this Nomad, but then I use it so rarely, is it really worth upgrading? Got plenty of oxygen and sodium at the moment, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, so this is actually a proper beacon, as in the game. Okay, I didn't even realise this was here. Why won't it let me interact with it? Okay, so I found a beacon I can't interact with. That's interesting. And we've got a cave down here, but there's probably not going to be much in there. Let's just look for some damaged machinery. Copper deposit. Copper deposit. Cobalt. I think we'll head for the damaged machinery. I think part of the problem is the fact that I have been out and around this area several times in the past. Oh, looks like this one's okay. I mean, I might have even clicked on that beacon, actually, come to think of it. Oh, we got 26 nanites. So. Well, it looks like there's a knowledge stone there as well. All the ships. All the ships flying in formation. And we've got the get word for blob. Ah. Copper deposit, dioxide, there we are. Exactly what I'm looking for. Sorry, creatures. There's a little bit. Can stop and just gather this up. Got some oxygen. Not that I really need it. Got some projectile ammunition. I suppose that could be useful. Oops. Let's grab this. But if nothing else, if I get plenty of dioxides in storage, it means that I can put out a lot more frost crystal plants. In fact, if I get quite a lot of it, I could quite literally harvest the next crop and put out another 2-3 more rows of frost crystals. That could be cool. Charge depleted, isn't that a surprise? I mean, I do probably need to go out and make that, I suppose, as well. Any more dark sight around? I mean, I know I can buy it, but there's a certain amount of element of fun associated with going and collecting it yourself. Okay, let's just... Oops. I'm not trying to kill you, even though I've got missions to kill creatures. This is one of my home planets, so tradition says that I don't kill creatures on my own home planet unless they attack me first. Wow, didn't see that. Certainly interested in the cylinders. Anti-outer housing. That could be another anti. Dense carbon. Don't think I'm particularly that interested in that. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to scare you. And we'll just blast the rock out of the way. Oops, just flown right over the dioxide. I'm just gonna... That's interesting, the fact that it's... Yeah, I'm on the right size, aren't I? Nope. Let's grab this. That it? Oops, we're out of charge again. That's all this area done. Got that cobalt. Oh no, that's this destination reached. Haha. I think what we'll do, guys, is I'm just going to do one more and then that will be it, and I'm not sure how long. I'll just look above that. What's that there? Mining beam. That's dihydrogen, that would be quite a lot. And of course we'll just gather this dihydrogen here. Quite a nice big field here actually. I think I've got most of the creatures on this planet. Pick this up. Might as well just clear out this corner as well. Use that to top the ship up, and this will take stock of where we are. Right, that can go in the high capacity. Got 418 dioxide, that's good. We got some tritium, so I could probably make some more frigate fuel. How am I doing for frigate fuel? Got 650, so I need quite a lot more actually, but I am slightly worried. Oh, I got enough here, but we don't have enough dihydrogen. Wow, bang on cue. This should give me enough to make another frigate fuel module. I know some of you guys may say, well, I should be doing it 100 at a time, but I find that considering the amount of frigate fuel that I go through, I do it. But then again, is there an argument for making a mixture so that when you consume it, I mean, that's the point. I mean, it's a question for you guys. If you make lots of 200s, and if the fuel comes to say 750, does that mean you lose fuel? So is there a case for making, say, 200s, 100s and then 50s, so that when you actually send freighters off on missions, and that might be worth an experiment actually, guys. Let's just have a quick look. Now the current, so at the moment on the here I've got 850 fuel. Yeah, come to think of it, guys, I can't even remember whether my frigates are back from their mission, because we could go and check that. It's gonna, might as well grab the knowledge stone. Right guys, I think what I'm going to do, time's pushing on, I'm going to make my way back to the base if I can find it. Actually no, we're going to do it the quick way. The Nomad will find its own way home, luckily. I mean, it's 6 minutes, it's a long time to do that. So what we're going to do is, so I've got piles of fuel, so it's not like there it is. Come on. So I'm just going to jump into Stubby. Not enough fuel. Wow, that was a bit close. As I say, you can see I've got 20 fuel, and I've got other fuel in my exosuit, so it's not like I've got a shortage. Now, where is the base? There it is. Got. Just have a quick landing here. And where's the? Just gonna do this. Rename both. We'll call this Frost Farm. Yeah, stop nagging me. We'll drop a manual save. I mean, probably eventually I will put a medium refiner here. Change the filter. There we are. Right, one experiment coming up. And off to the capital vessel. Oops, too low. Actually, I had a thought, guys. Let's just... Right, here we are. Just gonna jump off here. Go up here. Yeah, my frigates are back. So we're just gonna cash in these missions. Speak to the commander. Inspect ships. Oh no. So this mission is still running. Wow. Are they both still running? Ah, debrief commander. This was a short one. Collected rare metal elements, 13. A bit of cash, got some activated candy, emerald, organic catalyst. End expedition. So we made a little bit of cash. Now what I'm going to do is, let's have a quick look. I've got 850 fuel. I've made some more fuel. No, I hadn't. Okay. Have a quick check. Oh, I've got 850 fuel. So what we need is a mission that will do potential expeditions. I think if we get something that's quite small and light, there's an industrial expedition here. Actually, no, maybe we'll go to a balanced mission. That's it. That will do it. So what we will do is choose this support vessel and a combat vessel. That's 50 tons. Okay, balanced mission. 1. So we're going to send a support ship, a exploration ship, and a trade ship. And that's going to use up 150 tons. Now that could be a very good test, because we'll see what is actually consumed and what is actually used. So what we're going to do is we're going to click that. I mean, there's a good chance the ships will get damaged, but this is all in the name of experimentation. Yeah, so has actually corrected and rounded to the nearest 50 tons, because this is now down to 600 tons, and that's 700 tons. Take off 150, yeah, 850. Because it's in blocks of 50, what the game does is everything's surplus. So that one of those 200s was turned into 50 tons, which leaves me with 700 tons. Yeah. So you don't lose like that. I'm glad about that, because that would have irritated the heck out of me. And we've got the, I mean, we can get a third mission out. Glorious voyage. Ah, that's because, so we got 2 missions out at the moment. That explains why that was blanked out. Sorry guys, I'm being a bit thick today. As I say, it's been a busy day, and I think, okay, let's do a combat patrol. Combat, support. Let's go all out with 4 ships. Let's put all of them in. So I'm now running 3 missions. That's cool. And just to check, I know, so I've got 1 in here, 1 in here. That's my test mission, which I'm not expecting big things from. And then if we go up here, one of these rooms should have another mission in. That's cool. And can I, well, I'm here, might as well, oops, back up, back 1. Well, I've got the tritium, so I'll just put that in there to make it leap. That gives me the option to have 5 missions running at any one time. Hello, Mr. Blobby. And I've got anything to, well, that can go to the high capacity freighter. I want to keep that because that makes me a higher value of stuff. I think the rare, I mean, as far as I know, that there is no market for rare metal at the moment, or formula, correction, sorry guys, mine drifted a little bit. That needs to go. That's been bothering me for a little while. I think the hot ice can go in there, and I think we'll see if we can get a good price for some of this stuff. So, hot ice, yep, I think we can sell that. It's been another 1.5 million. Tritium, well, down here, the gamma root is worthless. This is 13 rare metal. Is there metal is highly reactive and quickly bonds to exposed skin. Uses device to handle extremely. Yeah, so that's not any real value. Well, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Don't see anything else there. Can we buy anything? Probably do with, say, 15 of these, so we can get some more dihydrogen. I need some tritium, so I'm gonna have to go and find a trading station with tritium, sells tritium. And I think I've rambled on long enough, guys. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting. Apologies that it's probably going to be slightly shorter than normal, but as I say, life is getting pretty busy. For any of you guys in the UK, you could probably guess the big event that's making my life a little bit difficult at the moment. I'm not going to keep away from the controversy of it because I know it's a very divisive issue. I've got a feeling it's going to continue having an effect for at least another month or so. But until then, guys, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.